Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. So I'm still following along kind of with doing 10-minute makes like Corey is doing. That would be creating with scraps, Corey Dahman. I really like the idea of quick little makes, something that you can do in just a few minutes when you've got a little tiny bit of time. So on the weekend, we did those envelopes with the book pages, or pockets, and I want to show you an idea. I got this from Rachel at Roxy Creations. She does this, and I think it's a fun way to use up blank book pages, so ones that have no writing on the back. What she does is she collages on them and then cuts them into tall, thin tags. These are kind of short because I used a mass market paperback, and those are really tiny. They're only what are they, like 4 inches, 5 inches tall, 4.5. So you don't get a very large tag, and then you can cut them narrow or wide. And then what she does is she stamps on them, and I didn't like how it turned out, so I added a little bit of watercolor to some of them and really liked how that turned out. But that I don't know that I can do in 10 minutes. I don't even know if I can get 3 done in 10 minutes, but let's have a go and see what we can do. So start by setting my timer. So just start that and off we go. So I already did the master board because, you know, otherwise there's no way we'd get anything done. So I'm going to cut these down into 2-inch strips. Can cut lots of them in 10 minutes. And that might be all we do. Cut lots of them. Alright, so that's 1 page. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, and a little bit of extra. I don't think that we'll get even 4 done, but we'll see. I got this book that I'm using at Dollar Tree, so it was very inexpensive, and I don't mind cutting it up. It takes me half an hour to get my doohickey put away. That would be my cutting block. I'm just going to add some random, like, text on the back. The point is to put flowers on them. but I thought it might be nice to have a little bit of text in the background. You know, like text. That's better. Let's do 3, because I don't think I'll get much more than 3 done. Take that off. I'm gonna stay with the stays on, just because I like how it works a little bit better. These stamps came from Dollar Tree. I don't know if they carry them anymore. They did last summer though. And I'm going to use the same flower on each one of them. That's maybe a little bit plain. Try to get some better impression on that. So we have about 5 minutes left. Oh, that's better. It's amazing how much better it works if you use some actual force when you're putting your color down. Well, that's a little blurry, but that's my fault. User error. Change stamps. Keep getting these like empty spots, which makes me think I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing when I'm using ink. Okay, so we are now at, we have 2 minutes left. So let's put, I wanted to put tape on. Kind of like so. think this one's my favorite so far. And this one too. I really like that one as well. Oh, shoot. Oh, good. I was going to say it's going to take me like 10 minutes just to get the tape off the backing paper, but thankfully it came off fairly easily. And see if we can round corners in under 2 minutes. One. Two. Three. Four. And 5. And I have 10 seconds, 9 seconds to go. So we did 5 little tags with stamping and a little bit of tape. To make it look, it would look better if I stamped better. I was trying to get them to look more like this. I also think that if I dug through my stamp collection, oh yeah, and perhaps use something more like this with the text in the background. I know I'm over the 10 minutes. Like this in the background. And I don't think it would matter too much how you did that. And you could do it before or after. Just to kind of dress it up a little bit more. And then if you had extra time to pull out your watercolors then, which would take you definitely longer than 10 minutes. But if you were going for, like, I don't know, a 20-minute make, you could. I have watercolor brushes, so you could pull out, like, a single color and just add, like, a little bit of additional, like, just in the centers, just to kind of make it look prettier, like so. And then if you, like, stamped really poorly, like I did here, adding a little bit of extra color, and then maybe bringing in a Sharpie and, like, outlining your stamp. And it doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, if it's not, it's probably better. like so. Yeah, kind of like so. Draw over top of your tape. And then just add like extra color. And if you have a water brush, you can treat your watercolor pens the same way that you would treat regular watercolor, where you can bleed out color. I'm by no means an expert in how to use watercolors. I'm very new to it, and I'm just kind of learning as I go along. But a few little tags. In 10 minutes, 5 little tags that are fully usable, or you can just keep going and add a little bit of color and more tape, more stamping, if you feel like you haven't completed it and you have a little bit more time. But, you know, that could give you an idea of what to do with book pages that have nothing on the back. If you have a book page that has writing on the back, you could leave the writing and then cover it with coffee dyed paper or graph paper, that kind of thing. If you use more neutral colors when you're doing your master board, your stamping will probably show up better. And some of the stamping may not have gone on very well, partly because I'm using stamps from Dollar Tree, and partly because if there are multiple layers on your master board, it can make it harder for the stamp impression to show up perfectly. That and user error. I suck at stamping. So anyway, another nice quick make, and until next time, I hope you have a lovely crafty evening. Bye.